What's up, guys? Today I'm here with another haul video. I actually have to break this thing down into, I'm going to try and do two. One drugstore and one high-end. It's a lot of stuff. I wanted to hold off until I got my ring light. Let's just talk about this real quick. Waited for days for this thing to come in the mail. Finally it comes. I was at work. My husband opens it. He texts me. Freaking thing doesn't turn on. Nothing. Nada. Zip. So I get home. I'm thinking, okay, he's a guy. Maybe he just doesn't know how to turn the dimmer knob. I don't know. So needless to say, it didn't work. I am giving them the benefit of the doubt. They wanted to say that the supposedly brand new ring light that was scratched and rubbed and cracked, all of this happened during shipping, which I don't believe that. So I sent it back. Within the next day or so, I should have what should hopefully be a fully functional ring light. So fingers crossed on that. But like I said, I wanted to wait to film this because the majority of my filming that I do has to be done at night because I work. I hate this lighting, it sucks, but it's what we're working with. So because I don't want this video to be any longer than it possibly has to, let's just hop right in. So like I said, everything in this video is all drugstore. It's all drugstore. So the first two things that I picked up, I looked everywhere for these and I could not find both at the same place to save my life. These are the new L'Oreal La Palette Nudes. There's 1 and 2. The first one has more warmer tone shades. I have to say, I am thoroughly impressed by these palettes. I did not think that the quality of the shadows was going to be that good. Maybe 1 or 2, they're kind of eh. But for the majority, you know, there's 10 shadows in each palette. And these are all over YouTube right now. So just to kind of give you a little peek, I will swatch 4 of them. Like, look at that. That's pretty decent, right? I'm pretty impressed. So I will be, over the next few weeks, because I am on a strict, and I mean this, no buy. Like, I don't care if the world's greatest limited edition item, all right, don't say that. It's gonna have to be something life-changing for me to go back on my no buy. Okay, so those were swatches from La Palette Nude 1. These are swatches, well, here, I'll hold it up. So this is La Palette Nude 2, which, like I said, they are just a little bit more cooler tone shades. And let's just take, look at that. Pretty darn good. So because I'll be on my strict no buy, I'm going to have a lot of fun playing with everything that I have just recently purchased. So if you guys want to see a little bit more of an in-depth swatch review type video on those, let me know. Otherwise, plan on seeing those in a kind of get ready with me type spiel. Okay, so these next eyeshadow palettes, I had no intentions of buying, but when I went to Rite Aid, these were already on clearance. They haven't even been out that long, so I don't know if they didn't do as good as they thought they would or what, but these are the Wet n Wild Silver Lakes collection. This is California Roll. So you get 6 shades in the palette. For some reason, this one is my favorite. I don't know if it's because they are such fun colors, but again, I will show you. They have really good pigmentation, and again, I'm pretty impressed by these. There are 5 palettes in the entire collection. So like I said, that one was California Roll. Let me get my little wipe-a-rooney here. So there were 5 palettes in the entire collection. I was only able to get 4. The 5th one is a little bit more pinkier tones. I can't remember what that one's called. Something chick. I can't remember. But this one is Vegan Culture. No, lay it back down, buddy. We're not done filming yet. So in Vegan Culture, all of the shadows in this quad, they are all shimmer shades. Not a one matte. But I like them. Whoa, the lighting. There we go. The next one is Embrace Obscurity. This is the more bluer purple palette of the bunch. And this one does have 2 matte shades. I like this one a lot too. I gotta say, for the bright colors in this palette, they show up pretty freaking intense. Okay, and then the last one I have, this one is Vinyl Collection. So this is probably the most, I would say, everyday wearable in the entire collection, as far as the shades themselves being a little more neutral. These are really pretty too. So those are the 4 out of the 5 Silver Lakes collection from Wet n Wild. And the only place I seen them was at Rite Aid. Like I said, normally they are priced at $3.99, I think. But because they were already on clearance, I picked them up for $2.39. So, go me. And while we're on the eyeshadow kick, let's just finish it off. I really didn't want to jump around, but let's just do it. So I was at Five and Below for Easter. I was picking up some stuff for Easter baskets. I've seen City Colors mentioned on YouTube before, so I've heard of it, but I've never seen it anywhere before. Then when I was at Five and Below, I seen a ton of stuff from City Colors. So I'll start with the eyeshadow palette. As soon as I seen this, I thought, there is no way that they are going to swatch as amazing as they look in the palette. But they actually do. Now, I will say this. No mattes in this palette. Not a one. But they're really, really good. I'm impressed. So this eyeshadow palette was, I think it was $5. Now mind you, Five and Below, everything is Five and Below. But some of these things I got for $3 and $2. So I'm pretty psyched about that. So yeah, if you happen to be at Five and Below and you see these, definitely they are worth a shot. They are worth a shot. The consistency of the shadows themselves, they are a little bit powdery. But like I said, they have pretty good pigmentation. I haven't used anything on my eyeballs yet, so I don't know how they compare swatching on your hands versus actually on the lids. But I'm pretty excited to try them out. For $5, even if you gotta add Fix Plus to it, I'd say it's worth it. Also from City Color, I got a baked blush. I don't know, this is in Rose. It's just like any other baked blush as far as the texture of the blush itself. And it's a really, really pretty color. So unfortunately, this was the only color that they had in stock as far as baked blushes go. This was only $3. So like I said, definitely worth picking this up. Very inexpensive, and it looks really, really pretty on the cheeks. I have worn this once. I put it on the day that I bought it. and it looked really, really pretty. It gives the cheeks a really, really nice glow. So maybe you'll luck out and your 5 and Below will have colors other than rose. The other thing that I picked up, this is the City Color Sunlight Trio. I have seen this a ton on YouTube. This guy was only $4. Now, just wait. Just wait. That's pretty intense. So the way this trio obviously is built, it's a highlighter, a blush, and a bronzer. All three have shimmers in them. This is collection 1, and this was the only collection that they had at my 5 and Below. So I don't know what collections 2 and 3 look like, but this is going to look really, really nice in the summertime when I have a tan. Now, staying with the highlighting, bronzing, contouring theme, also from City Color, I'll show you the front. You've probably seen this a lot out there on other channels as well. This is the Contour Effects Contour Palette. Now, contour, bronze, highlight. This highlight is way too light for me, but don't you worry, I have found other means to use it. It is an inner corner and brow bone highlight all day long. But the bronzer and the contour, they're both pretty warm. So I like to mix them together because right now the bronze is a little too light and the contour is way too dark. So when I mix them together, it's the perfect color for me to warm up the skin all over my face. And this thing was, I think this one was $5. So if you've been in the market for some type of contouring, highlighting, bronzing type palette, and if your skin tone's a little bit lighter than mine, mind you, I've been self-tanning, but this would be an excellent choice because, like I said, this highlighter is just a little too light for my face, and then these two I'm kind of in between right now. So for $5 though, I have been putting this to very good use. Very good use. And look, on the top, it even gives you a little diagram on how to highlight, bronze, and contour. I mean, for $5, come on. Even if you, because it's pretty sleek. It's pretty slim. Take a little peekaroo at that. So even to throw in my bag for traveling purposes. Okay, so 3 more things from City Colors. For some reason, City Colors is really big on bronzing, contouring, and highlighting. So this is the Sunkissed Trio. Again, highlighter, bronzer, and this is actually a blush, believe it or not. And I don't know if the camera is going to pick it up or not, but all 3 of them have, the highlighter and the blush for sure, have a pretty intense shimmer. The bronze, not so much. Now, this highlighter looks when it's swatched just as intense as the last one that I just showed you, but whenever you apply it to the face, it's actually not. This highlight I can actually still wear and get away with it. And this bronzer is really nice, so if I'm doing either a light makeup or a no makeup day, the shimmer doesn't transfer so that it looks like disco ball bronzer, if that makes sense. So it's not like your whole entire face is a shimmer ball. No. So when you use it to warm up the face, it's not like your whole entire face is lit up. But it just adds a really nice warm glow. The blush, like I said, I think because I'm self-tanning, it doesn't really even show up on my finger. You can't even tell I have it swatched. So again, if you're a lighter skin tone than me, then this Sunkissed Trio might work out really good for you. This one is in golden, if I didn't say that already. And again, it's the only shade that, ow. It's the only shade that they had at my 5 and Below. So if you check those out, maybe they'll have other shades for you. All right, the last two things real quick. City Color Mineral Loose Powder. This thing was $3. I don't use powder all that much. When I do, I usually go for a loose powder. And this came in a ton of colors. This one is in buff. Let's see if I can open this. Oh my God. The jaws of... Oh. So, let's see if I can put that up so you can see it. Because I know if I swatch it on my hand, you're not going to see it. But it's a really, really nice mineral powder. Let's see if I can. That's not really working out. I usually go with powders that are a little bit lighter than my skin tone, only because when I use this as the last step to set my entire face, I don't want something that's... Oh my God. That's fingernails on the chalkboard. I don't want something that's equivalent to my skin tone, or even darker for that matter, because I already have foundation and bronzer and blush. And so I usually want something that's a little bit lighter. $3. So if you're like me and you have either normal to dry skin and you don't really care about $45 powder on your face because you're just using it as a last step to kind of set everything, I've really, really been liking this mineral loose powder. Last but not least, All Set setting spray. Now, in my house, we go through setting spray like Dasani water. I am not even kidding you. Both my daughter and I both use it, and I haven't even had my Urban Decay all-nighter chill makeup setting spray that long, and I am almost out. So I thought I would give this a try. This was also $4. I have to say, this works very similarly to the L'Oreal Infallible, which I also like. But this bottle's a little bit smaller, so it's really nice for travel. Let me give myself a little. The only thing I will say, that's right, that's what I wanted to mention. The only thing I will say, this is a little more... Oh, my face is like all aglow now. This is a little more of a spray than it is a mist. Like when I spray my Urban Decay spray, when I spray my Urban Decay setting spray, it's more of a mist. This is more of a spray. So you got to back it up because it might end up running your makeup all over your face. That's the only thing. So what I actually might do, when I run out of my Urban Decay, I might put this in there and see if that will apply it more of a mist-like instead of a spray. Not a bad idea. All right, I'm all done with City Color. Now, NYX. I picked up quite a few things from NYX. I love NYX. I love NYX anything and everything. And what I recently purchased are no exceptions. I seen one of my favorite YouTubers, Nicole at Young, Wild, and Polished. She used this HD finishing powder in Banana on her under eyes in a recent Get Ready With Me video. And she was not kidding when she said she could not stop staring at her under eyes. I couldn't either. They looked just so perfect and so perfect. It wasn't just the combination of what she used for her concealer, because I used that in addition, no, because I used that concealer with this, but I also used any of the other concealers I used with this. This is the magic potion, folks. If you haven't tried this yet, you have to try this. You have to try this. I honestly thought, and I don't own it, but I thought that this banana powder was the same as the banana powder that comes in the NYX highlighting and contouring kit, but it's not the same. Because this one is HD, whereas the one in the contour palette is not. Swatching it's probably not going to do anything for you because it really doesn't look like anything. It's almost translucent. I don't know what's in this. I don't know. But it makes my under eyes look freaking amazing. 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 I love this stuff. This will be a repurchase after repurchase after. I might have to go and buy a backup. No, I'm on a no-buy. I also picked up a blush in Soft Spoken. Another one of my favorite YouTubers, Kathleen Lights. I love that girl. Can we talk about her for a minute? If you haven't watched her, I'm going to link her channel down below. She is one of my favorite... No, she is my favorite YouTuber. She is. She's number one. Just because she is so... I don't know what it is about her. She's so freaking cute. I mean, I'm a lot older than she is. So she couldn't be my daughter. She could be a little sister. But she is so genuine. You can just tell that she has so much integrity. She's blowing up YouTube right now. She's just amazing. If I had to say, do I have a girl crush on somebody right now, it would be Kathleen Light. She is so freaking cute, and I just love her to death. But anyways, she talked about this. I think it was in her March favorites, and I went and bought it, and it really is. So this is one of the new HD blushes from NYX. Again, in Soft Spoken. Let's see if I can give you up a little swatch. You're not really going to see it because it just gives a really nice golden peachy glow to the cheeks, and I love these HD blushes from NYX. Love. The reason that I was looking at the NYX blushes to begin with, I really wanted the taupe one because I've heard everybody talking about using it for contouring, but they didn't have it. Okay, almost done with NYX. I picked up 2 of the new high voltage lipsticks. The first one is in Stone. Such a pretty color. It's got like a grayish, it's a nude for sure, but it's got a grayish, almost beige undertone to it. And it's so pretty. Because, trust me, I'm into the white out nudes on the lip. Like, just concealer and brown lip liner, and I'm all in. Sometimes. But this is so pretty. So pretty. This next one, I only picked up 2. Just wait till you see the color and you'll see why I picked it up. I don't even think the camera's going to do it justice. It is a bright neon coralish electric orange. And I love these kind of colors for spring and summer. It does apply a little patchy, but nothing. It isn't anything I can't work with. Lastly, from NYX, I picked up a lip liner in NYX. Why do you make it so hard to figure out what the freaking name of it is? Natural. And it really is just that. It's like the color of my lips, but just a little bit better. I usually use lip liner all the way around and usually to fill in, and then I'll put a little bit of gloss on top or something like that. But Natural is my lips but better color, and with Stone, it's even prettier. Okay, moving on. 2 things from NYC. I picked up, there's going to be a lot of bronzing, contouring, highlighting going on. So this is the Smooth Skin Bronzing Face Powder in Sunny. You've probably heard this talked about quite a bit out there as well. It works really good for my skin tone. I've heard some people say that it's a little reddish, but on my skin tone, I do have a little bit on there today. Oh, dang, girl, your highlight is in full force. Yeah. So, yeah, Smooth Skin Bronzing Face Powder in Sunny. Really, really, really nice for bronzing. Then I also got the NYC Color Wheel in All Over Bronze Glow. This is an everyday for me. I tend to layer. I tend to layer bronzing. Like, I'll show it in my Get Ready With Me, but after I apply my foundation, usually I use cream bronzing products. Then I'll use this to set it. And then that's usually it for my face. I'll go in and do my eyes. And then once I'm done with my eyes, I'll go back to the face. So then I might layer on one of my other Nude Loves. Again, timeout from haul, because this is going to be in my next high-end haul. So this is the new Makeup Forever Pro Sculpting Duo in the number 2. The highlight in and of itself, this is the one with the gold highlight. The highlight is worth the $39 price tag on this. But I have heard a lot of people saying that they don't like the bronzing side. And I love it. I don't know if there's something wrong with me. I don't know. Is there something wrong with my bronze maybe? Maybe I like it and it looks absolutely horrendous. I don't know. I don't know. But that's coming up in part 2 of the high-end haul. So these two, if you haven't picked these up from NYC yet, I want to say these were somewhere in the $5 to $6 range. These are so good. So good. So good. I got 4 more of the Provocalypse. Is that what they're called? Yeah, 16-hour Provocalypse. I had 2, and I love them so much I had to go buy 4 more. This first one that I bought is in the color I'll Call You. And it's just a really, really pretty pink. I'm going to have to work to get this off because these freaking things... Now, when they say 16-hour, they are not lying, okay? They are not lying. That is I'll Call You. It's such a pretty pink. So when you first apply these, if you've never worn these, when you first apply them, they take a little while to dry down. They do get tacky. And then it's almost annoying tacky. But then once you put the clear gloss that's on the other end, it's a really, really comfortable liquid matte lipstick. This next one is in the color Skinny Dipping. So I'll Call You Pink, Skinny Dipping Nude. Really, really pretty colors. I love them both. I'm really into the whole liquid lipstick thing right now, as is everybody else in the entire country. Let me get these 2 off before they stain the crap out of my hands. Last 2, these are a little more deeper shades that are probably better for like fall. This one is in Kiss Fatale. And again, it's something that my buddy over at Young, Wild and Polished, when she did her review on these, this was the one that she was wearing in the video, and it was so pretty. So it's a really nice, like a plummy mulberry, so pretty. But again, more appropriate for fall time, but I don't care. I'll wear it whenever the hell I want. This next one, it looks like a really odd color. And I don't know if it's just because of the coloring in my hair, but it actually really looks really nice. If I do say so myself. This is in, why is it so hard for me to find the name? Heartbreaker. So let me see if I can get the camera to actually tell the difference between the two. So this was in Kiss Fatale, and this one over here is in Heartbreaker. So it's like a red brick brown. There, maybe that, can you tell even better over here? Even though I'm like, eh. Seriously, listen, I'm just going to put this out there because I'm going to try and get this video up. It is Tuesday, well now Wednesday, and like I said, my ring light should be here tomorrow. If you don't hear from me by Sunday, because I have a few videos in the works that if I don't get them uploaded by Sunday, somebody come bail me out. Because if my ring light comes and it does not work, I am going to kill somebody. Seriously. But that is all for my drugstore haul. Stay tuned for part 2, which is going to be my more high-end haul. I do have some things I purchased online, Look and couple other places. Now remember, this is all collective. So throughout the month of maybe end of February, all throughout March and up till present, these are all things that I have collectively purchased, and that's why as of this moment I am on no buy. Even though the VIB Rouge Sephora sale just started, and it's like killing me because we're not going to go there. Anyways, stay tuned for part 2 because I'm going to try and have that up. Again, it's now early Wednesday morning. I'm going to try and have this up sometime Thursday, if not Wednesday, Thursday. Part 2 will be up by Friday. And if you don't hear from me by Sunday, somebody come bail me out because things got ugly. So again, thank you all so very much for watching. Please subscribe if you haven't already. And I will see you guys in my next video.